And it came to pass, when all the nation had clean passed over the Jordan, that Yahweh spoke to Joshua, saying, Take for yourselves 12 men out of the people, out of every tribe 1 man, and command them, saying, Take for yourselves from here, out of the midst of the Jordan, out of the place where the priests' feet stood firm, 12 stones, and carry them over with you, and lay them down in the lodging place, where you will lodge this night. Then Joshua called the 12 men, whom he had prepared of the sons of Israel, out of every tribe a man. And Joshua said to them, Pass over before the ark of Yahweh your God into the midst of the Jordan, and take up every man of you a stone on his shoulder, according to the number of the tribes of the sons of Israel, that this may be a sign among you, that, when your sons ask in time to come, saying, What do you mean by these stones? Then you will say to them, Because the waters of the Jordan were cut off before the ark of the covenant of Yahweh, when it passed over the Jordan, the waters of the Jordan were cut off, and these stones will be for a memorial to the sons of Israel forever. And the sons of Israel did so as Joshua commanded, and took up 12 stones out of the midst of the Jordan, as Yahweh spoke to Joshua, according to the number of the tribes of the sons of Israel. And they carried them over with them to the place where they lodged, and laid them down there. And Joshua set up 12 stones in the midst of the Jordan, in the place where the feet of the priests who bore the ark of the covenant stood, and they are there to this day. For the priests who bore the ark stood in the midst of the Jordan, until everything was finished, that Yahweh commanded Joshua to speak to the people, according to all that Moses commanded Joshua, and the people hurried and passed over. And it came to pass, when all the people had clean passed over, that the ark of Yahweh and the priests moved up before the people. And the sons of Reuben, and the sons of Gad, and the half-tribe of Manasseh passed over armed before the sons of Israel, as Moses spoke to them. About 40,000 ready armed for war passed over before Yahweh to battle, to the plains of Jericho. On that day Yahweh magnified Joshua in the sight of all Israel, and they feared him as they feared Moses all the days of his life. And Yahweh spoke to Joshua, saying, Command the priests, who bear the ark of the testimony, that they come up out of the Jordan. Joshua therefore commanded the priests, saying, Come up out of the Jordan. And it came to pass, when the priests who bore the ark of the covenant of Yahweh had come up out of the midst of the Jordan, and the soles of the priests' feet were lifted up to the dry ground, that the waters of the Jordan returned to their place, and went over all its banks, as previously. And the people came up out of the Jordan on the 10th day of the first month, and encamped in Gilgal on the east border of Jericho. And those 12 stones, which they took out of the Jordan, Joshua set up in Gilgal. And he spoke to the sons of Israel, saying, When your sons ask their fathers in time to come, saying, What do these stones mean? Then you will let your sons know, saying, Israel came over this Jordan on dry land. For Yahweh your God dried up the waters of the Jordan from before you, until you had passed over, as Yahweh your God did to the Red Sea, which he dried up from before us until we had passed over. That all the peoples of the earth may know the hand of Yahweh, that it is mighty, that you may fear Yahweh your God forever.